Hey guys, what's up? I hope all is well. Um, Originally this was going to be my first video of me analyzing my own dream, and however, like I said in the previous video, I hope my dreams stay interesting so I have something good to analyze. And ironically and unfortunately, I haven't been remembering my dreams for the past few nights, so there's not much to analyze right now. I figured I'd take this time to talk about some popular dreams among most people, and I'd analyze them, so just in case I don't happen to dream about them, you know what the most popular ones mean. Those being having dreams of being chased, falling, flying, being naked, and losing teeth. So the first, one of the most popular dreams, being chased. Being chased is normally always going to mean that there's something moving towards you and you're going to feel it more intensely. And if you have a dream that you're being chased, then it usually means that you're feeling something that you fear a lot more intensely than you usually would. So the fearful feeling is getting a lot stronger, and you're trying as much as you can to avoid confronting it. So it just keeps coming after you, and until you decide to put up with it, you're probably still going to keep dreaming about being chased, which is hard because you won't be able to get away from it. If you have a dream that you're chasing something, that will mean that you're making an effort to gain something more in life, but gaining whatever that thing is going to be hard because you have to chase for it, like you have to chase to get what you want. And that it can be hard to get to because of your feelings of how you're going to get to it or why you're getting to it, and stuff like that. Okay, one of the next most popular dreams for people is a dream of falling. This is kind of ambiguous sometimes because there's different ways that this dream can happen. You could fall into something, you could push someone to make them fall, or you could have a fear of falling or something falling down, or stuff like that. Like anything could fall, or you could make something fall. Overall, falling in general will typically mean a loss in confidence, or self-esteem, and this loss of confidence would be due to a threat of not having some type of security, whether it be relationships, or your source of money, or social image, and any other beliefs that you might have. If you dream of another person falling, or you push a person to fall, that's pretty much straightforward. It's going to mean that you want them to fall and you want to get rid of them. You don't want them to be around anymore. If you dream that you have a fear of falling, this means that you're anxious about falling into an old lifestyle, typically not a good lifestyle, because you're fearful of it. You don't want to go back to the way things were. And if you have a dream about falling some type of hole, it will most generally mean that you have a fear of failure, and that you don't want to fail and have to see what the outcome is of like your emotional side that you've probably never seen before, or this other side of you that, like the side of you that has failed. Like you're just afraid of completely failing and being a completely different person. Okay, and the next most popular dream to talk about is having a dream that you're flying. This can mean a few different things depending on what your dream was like and what you did in the dream. A lot of the time, if you're flying, it means that you're trying to get away from something, like you're flying away from it, you're fleeing away from it, and it's something that you don't want to face and you don't want to have to put up with. The thing that you're getting away from will typically be something that you deny a lot, that you try and get away from, that you don't like to talk about or admit to. On the opposite end, when you're flying, your feet are on the ground, which means you're able to rise above things, and you found a new way to express positive emotion and energy, and you have a good grasp on what's happening in your life, and you're not just let everything fall through. And to tie it back to the other side of flying, if you're fleeing away from something while you're flying and you have this good positive energy, it means that you're able to overcome what you're getting away from and have independence from it, and you're able to deal well with your emotions and fears. According to Freud, along with everything else he says that flying can really be be explained by sexual thoughts and desires or wishes. But of course, that's just one of the many interpretations of dreams of flying. But again, flying can represent the desire to rise above things and to do better in life and meet higher goals. And it also can mean that you have very abstract thoughts, and you are willing and able to rise above any fears that you may have, good or bad. Okay, and the next popular dream is having a dream of being naked. This will usually mean two different things. One being the worst, that you try and cover up your feelings and thoughts and reactions, and you don't want people to know any of that about you. For example, it's just like when there's someone you don't like and you don't want to be mean to them, you cover up how you don't like them by being nice to them. Same thing with a dream about being naked. You don't want people to know anything about you, so you cover it up in some type of facade so they don't know these true characteristics or thoughts and ideas about you. It can even go as far to mean that you're fearful of discovering your own self. A lot of people, I'm sure you've heard someone say, like, they're scared of knowing who they are, like they're not even sure who they are, like, let alone other people. So it means they're fearful of knowing what, I guess, happens in their unconscious mind, or what that person really is. And along with that, it will also show extreme self-consciousness. I guess that could be either just being seen in general, or just not being accepted by your personality or looks, feelings, any other type of opinions. And on the other side of that, dream about being naked can mean that you are a person with a lot of self-confidence and a lot of self-esteem. It means that you like having people look at you. You want people to know what you're like and what you're about. You want people to see exactly how attractive you are and see exactly what kind of personality you have, and you don't like to hide those things away. So it really can go either way. Kind of like with dreams of flying, there is kind of two different perspectives of it, I guess, depending on what kind of person you think you are. And the last popular dream to talk about is having dreams about your teeth falling out, which again can mean a few different things. As an overall, it's probably going to mean that you have some type of loss. Usually it will be a death of someone, whether it's a family member, a close friend, or someone you know, some type of loved one. It also represents you're fearful of growing older and maturing, and you don't want to have to go through this aging process that everyone in life has to go through. If you just lose one single tooth, that will be the one that's probably going to suggest some type of loss or change, or a death of someone that you know. If you have a dream of having no teeth at all, that's kind of like the animalistic look at it. It indicates that you're completely harmless, because as like an animal with no teeth, you're going to lack power and the ability to protect yourself, because like animals out in the wild, if they don't have teeth, they can't protect themselves or hunt for food. So it's kind of like how you are in your dream. If you don't have teeth, you won't be able to do these things for yourself. And finally, if you're having a dream that you're spitting out a lot of teeth, it's literally going to mean that you're trying to spit something out. It's going to be something that you're either hiding from someone else or hiding from yourself. Typically something that's going to be very emotionally backed, because obviously there's a reason that you're hiding it and you don't want to deal with it. So dreaming of spitting out teeth is going to mean that there's something that you're hiding, and that you feel the need to actually spit out and tell someone or admit to yourself. Alright, so again, I'm sorry that I haven't had an actual dream yet to analyze. Hopefully my next video, I'm sure, will be about me analyzing a dream of mine. And I hope this helped with any questions that may have had about common dreams. I hope my next dreams are more interesting.